Hobby Fam. Welcome back to another extra special Sunday today. It's a classic matchup, Meg and Zach. And because it is St. Patrick's Day, we're talking Greenery from Gamer's Grass. We're doing some Greenery on my bases today. Everyone's helping Meg out.
Finally.
Yeah, with my army.
Yeah.
I'm working on my Seraphon. You guys were hanging out with me last time when with us, right? When we were working on these bases. And so I came up with a little recipe that I actually enjoy. I like the way it's coming out.
Yeah.
And so we're going to, actually, I already did that. I did most of that. I'm going to show Zach what the recipe was, so we have a couple of bases each.
Yeah.
But the point of today is to take these little shrubs and things from Gamer's Grass and stick them all over the bases. I have a couple of guys done already to show you. So we have some agave plants and elephant ears from Gamer's Grass, as well as some other paper plants. And I don't actually know what brand those are, but it doesn't matter. I want to throw them all together. We want like a big jungly board for my Seraphon. So yeah, we're going to be sticking those on and adding a bit of blue to tie them into the bases. I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah,
actually.
the other ones I think are also Gamer Grass.
Are they also? Okay, cool. They're just less tech.
Yeah.
They're like lower tech.
Oh, no, they're Green Stuff World.
Oh, boy. But the important thing is that green is in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used these other ones for my Suriani bases. I ended up not liking them. Largely campaigning and advising everyone I know against paper plants. Yeah, here we are.
I mean, I like them.
Yours look better, yeah.
I'm going to talk about how much I like them as we work on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones you got definitely look better than the ones I got. Also worth pointing out that you will probably inevitably travel less with foam cases in your army.
I don't.
For me, that's what ended the love for them. They got absolutely destroyed. And I knew they would as I was doing it. I was like, at the time I was like, I store my army in foam things.
Yeah.
And they don't.
It's funny. I reached out to Gamer's Grass and I was like, "Hey, we're talking about your product on our show tomorrow." Immediately, Zach's like, "I don't like it." I'm excited to try
Gamers
these out.
Grass say not
No,
recommended?
they didn't say anything.
Not recommended.
Yeah. They came back and they're like, "Why are you guys doing this?"
Yeah.
No, actually, they've been kind of promoting this a lot recently, so it kind of not a lot, but I've seen it in like their Instagram and stuff.
Okay.
It kind of worked out. Yeah, I guess we can get started.
Yeah, now we do have a special.
Yeah,
we are
that's
having
true.
a special drink, Meg and I today.
Special today.
This looks like Guinness for St. Patrick's Day, but it's actually Irish coffee.
Yeah. And it's great.
It is good.
Thanks, Zach.
Irish coffee is actually an official cocktail. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't involve Baileys at all.
No.
It's just
Fake
three.
Irish
It's just
coffee.
3 ingredients, which is coffee, sugar, and
Cream.
4 ingredients.
Just coffee.
Cream, which is floated on top.
Yeah.
I posted a video of me floating.
It was pretty sexy.
Floating this in our Discord in our general, and then Irish whiskey, Tullamore Dew in our case.
Yeah. Thanks for making those for our stream, Zach. But okay, I guess we can get started by doing the dry brushing portion.
Yeah.
Which we did talk about on not our last stream, but 2 streams ago when it was you and me again.
Oh, my Squad Marks.
Palette. Get our dry palette.
Do you want a Squad Marks?
Can I have one? Yeah.
Do you want a Squad Marks brand dry palette now?
Sure, Zach.
Available at Squad Marks.
Only Squad Marks brand dry palettes for me, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we've been using our Squad Marks brand dry palettes a lot, as you can see. They are actually useful. And you can get your own Squad Marks brand dry palette if you look in our underneath.
Yes,
yeah.
Please check our links in the description. Zach, you're being so good.
The Squad Marks guys are great.
They're really
so if you
nice
want to
people.
support some great guys who sell some pretty cool items, kind of unique, some of them, get it. Pick yourself up a set of their AOS objective markers while you're at it, because those things are super handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a really quick look at the recipe for this again. It's not difficult at all. So first let's see, base coated with Templar Guard blue, because I wanted to get all of the cracks blue. And then I did a gloss varnish.
You primed a white, worth pointing out?
I did prime white, yeah. I wanted these colors to be really bright.
I was talking to Meg and saying, priming white for me is like, I don't know. I was trying to think of an equivalent, but it's like, not getting the tag. What's that? Oh, do I need one?
Go ahead and finish your sentence. You had one. Yeah, it's here.
It's like not getting the tag off your new shirt and then going throughout your day. Like, it's just not going to work all day. I feel like whenever I prime something white, that's it. It's just, I'm never going to get that model right.
I don't think we need this at all today. Okay, so, yeah, I hear that. But, I did that first stream like a million years ago. It was our first stream, right? Where I did Raptidons and I primed half of them black and half of them white.
Yeah, the white ones look better, I think.
Well, it depends on what you're going for, right? Like, and I could have probably gone over with quite a few more layers on top of the black, but the black came out really subdued.
Moody or subdued.
Yeah, compared to the white. The white was really vibrant, which was what I wanted, because this army is all, like, bright colors.
Yeah.
So, depends.
Yeah.
If you're going to paint yellow, don't prime black. Like, that'll be the hard. That'll be harder to
hasn't been my experience.
I would say if you want a nice bright yellow, don't prime in black.
I did,
or at least paint white first.
I did. I know. We're
never gonna get to painting today.
With my Cities of Sigmar, I did. Just start.
I am.
With my Cities of Sigmar, I did black, and then to get that magenta, I did 3 coats of yellow over the black, and it looks fine. Like, it looks. I don't know.
Well,
I think maybe airbrushing is also, and it was 3 layers. Mm-hmm. So I think
to each their own, Zach.
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just getting this kind of dried off.
Yeah, we're going back to the sponging that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
We're all into sponging right now.
It's great. I really liked doing this.
And actually,
not having to clean an airbrush out.
I haven't previously used the sponge on the Squad Mark Spray and Dry palette, but it does work pretty well.
I'm really bad at that. Anyways, you just sort of dab the top with the Karak stone. I start with the mid-tone on these.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it's nice because it, like, picks up all the texture. I had a couple of these also I rolled out, you can see it here. Like, I rolled out this cobblestone on, what is that stuff called?
We use Magisculpt.
No. The plastic, like the non-stick paper for cooking, baking paper or whatever.
Oh, like wax paper.
Wax paper, thanks. Yeah. Anyways, and the wax
parchment paper.
Parchment paper. Yeah. You can see it, like, wrinkled, so it left these cool, like, marks in it. And the sponge, what I like about the sponge is you can get it dry enough where it just kisses, like, the top and really, like, lets those cracks and things show through really well. So I like the sponging for that.
You get like a texture-y thing. Thanks,
Soups.
Yeah, Jordan Keegan.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Thanks for the gifted membership.
Thanks, Soups, as always.
Going.
Yeah, it does.
All
right, I got my first coat.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't actually know anything about Ireland, really.
Yeah. Well, we can talk a little bit about some things. I researched Irish coffee. I do like researching cocktail drinks.
Yeah.
They all have...
I'm going to let this dry.
There's International Bar IBA, International Bar not what? Not Irritable Bowel Association, but International Bartenders Association has all the official ingredients and the mix, and then they talk about the origins. Most drinks don't have clear origins. With multiple people typically saying that they made it up, or that they made the final improvement to put it in its final stage. This is kind of no different.
Yeah.
It seems to maybe have come from... So this type of drink got really popular in the late 1800s in Europe.
Okay.
And by this type of drink, I mean 2 things. One, layering. Doing the layering, of which, to answer your question earlier, Larry, the cream doesn't rise to the top. You can see a video of me doing it in Discord. I did 2 things to make this easy. One is you pour it over a spoon, and then... That's a common technique in making drinks where you want things to layer. It kind of breaks up the gravity, breaks up the, instead of all of your liquid going down in one area, traveling down into the current liquid in the glass and then dispersing, it hits the spoon and then trickles down onto the top more gently. The other thing is we have like a milk frother.
Yeah.
So I frothed it first, and by the time you
Yeah.
froth it, you're putting a bunch of air in it. It's gonna float.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
so.
great. Yeah. I do like our milk frother.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next step.
Yeah.
We have more party lights. What is happening?
There's Larry. Speak of the
Yeah.
devil. Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Larry, for the membership.
Yeah.
That keeps
Larry, if you're in our
stream
Discord,
going.
I don't know if you're in our Discord, Larry. I never see you. Do we see Larry in the Discord?
I don't know.
Larry,
I know we see Lazarus Larry, but I don't know if that's the same
It might
Larry.
be a different one. Larry, if you're in our Discord, go to the general chat, and I literally just posted the spoon technique thing. It's
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Okay, cool. We should link to that in our description.
Sure.
I like linking to weird things that we talk about in our description, so
Why
people
not?
can go on their own rabbit
Why
holes.
not? Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it is Lazarus Larry.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Well, at
great.
least Soup says so.
Yeah, well,
He might be.
Soups could be tricking us.
No, Larry confirmed.
Yeah, okay. That's
All right.
Larry.
Now we know.
All right.
Okay.
Great. I like making these little connections.
Yeah.
Okay, going back here really quick. So that's dry. Dries pretty fast. I put out the Fair Highlight color from Master Series Paint. No, so I just grabbed colors that worked. I'm not too worried about like
you
what
put some on
brand.
mine
Yeah, I
already.
did. I gave you some.
Do you see
I took the
I see that.
I ripped apart the square
Yeah.
into like smaller squares. And so I'm just gonna dab it in the middle, like keep it towards the center. I decided I don't feel like doing glowing bases. Remember I kept talking about that forever. I couldn't get it to I need more time spent with it, and I don't want it to like block me.
Yeah, you might be able to figure it out.
And
yeah.
I'm kind of like,
Might not be too late.
it looks fine. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it right now. So I'm gonna just be okay with it. And
Yeah, you guys see
I
that
don't
on one of the finished ones there. You see, it's almost like she created like a little bit of a vignette.
yeah, I
Which
kind
I
of.
think
Oh,
I
right.
like.
It's hard to tell when the
Yeah.
dinosaur's actually on it. But yeah, basically it's just its own vignette.
Now,
each base.
I definitely want to know people's
It's
opinions.
gonna be covered with plants. It's gonna have a
Right.
thing on top of it. Like,
Did we show the two?
I did, but I can put them back.
I definitely want to know chat's opinions.
Oh my
in
gosh.
all seriousness, because Meg has made up her mind.
This is quite the lovers' quarrel. We've
Not
been
really.
having.
I think both look great. I think both do two different things. I super
that?
want to know chat's opinion on it. They
I'm
prefer
gonna move them off.
if they prefer the Saurus Warrior with the turquoise rim.
I'm so bad at this. Okay.
Okay. Do you prefer the Saurus? And this is a good angle actually, Meg, because this is kind of an angle you look at when you're playing.
Right.
Or do you prefer the Saurus Warrior with the very dark blue rim? I find that they both kind of do different things.
And if you're a black rim purist, we don't want to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm not a black rim purist, but I have been enjoying, and I have some pretty wild rims. My daughter's rims are purple,
Yeah.
and I stand by it. But
Okay. I mean, I do too. I prefer the turquoise. Zach
there's-
prefers the dark.
no, I don't know that I do.
Oh.
I genuinely don't know that I
For
do.
a long time, Zach preferred the dark.
I think they do two different things, and I almost want to see like some units, which
Yeah.
is stupid because we're not going to make a bunch of wrong colored rims. But
Well,
what I was gonna say
Yeah.
is that I don't know, chat, how you folks feel in chat, but for me, the one on the left is sort of like, here's a thing. This is a story, right? And the rim is kind of part of the story. The one on the right is like, I'm just the rim. I'm here and look up. So one of them is kind of like part of it, and the other one's saying, look up. And I'm just complimenting it. I'm not actually part of it. Does that make sense?
Sure.
You're looking at me like I'm a jackass.
no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just looking at you. That's just how I look at you. I just like the turquoise because I think it's prettier. Like, that's it. There's no more thought in it than that. And I don't care what you guys think. And I don't care what people want to see on the tabletop. I like it. I like seeing the turquoise. So it's staying. But I will keep the dark blue for, like, this leader. This guy's a leader. So he'll have dark blue.
that I cannot.
I like stuff like that.
That I cannot condone
I
at
know.
all.
Zach hates it. I like it. It's my army. I don't care. So I'm doing it my way. But yeah, interested in hearing what chat thinks so that I can tell you I don't care anyway.
Yeah, I am.
Unless you agree with me. In
Darker
which case
rim.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it looks like everyone likes the darker rim.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, darker rim.
Like I said, I don't
darker
care.
Rim.
Guys, it's fine. I appreciate your input. Although I didn't ask for it.
No, I did, but yeah, it's weird.
All right. Anyway, last step.
moving on. Yeah.
So this one I don't use a sponge for, this step.
The nice thing is that she can do the light color room for a while, and then when she realizes it's not great, she can switch them all to the darker room. It's harder to go the other way.
Yeah. Zach asked for an opinion on my army.
Yeah, what do you
Not
guys...
me. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I like both, to be honest with you.
Okay. I just like the turquoise. I don't care. Like, I want them to be bright and crazy looking. Like the way you did your spiders. Like when I look at your spiders, I can see a case for
darker rims too.
Darker rims, right? But you like the green. You like that bright green.
No,
so,
listen. I'm sorry, Megan. I'm not
Why
trying
are you sorry? It's funny.
I'm not trying to turn chat against you. I didn't really need to turn them. I didn't really need to
Chat
turn them
will
against you.
never turn against Megan.
I didn't need to exactly turn
Megan
them.
loves
They
chat.
already felt the same.
And if they do turn against me, I'll just kick them out.
But the point is that I think it looks good.
Like I just said, I didn't use a sponge for this.
Okay.
I'm doing dry brushing. So for this one, I just to do the vignette, I'm just dry brushing the edges. So I'm getting most of, let's see, yeah. I'm just literally like brushing downward on it. And that's it. That's my base. But now we get to do the fun part once this is done, which is the plants.
So,
Zach hates.
folks at home, 2 questions. Some of you in the UK, we know that, of course. Irish stuff popular in the UK? Like, genuinely curious. In the United States, Irish people are one of the highest immigrant groups, populations. Only one U.S. state actually has Irish immigration as its top immigration. I don't know if you knew that. Can you guess what state that is, Meg?
Boston.
Boston's not a state, but
Massachusetts
is, and that is the right answer. That is the correct answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Boston's not a state.
I know you. Meg, listen, can I show you? I decided to not follow directions and do mine with a sponge. I think it came out pretty much the same, right? What do you think?
Yeah, it's fine. It
anyway,
came out good.
So
yeah, it's fine. Either way works.
So a lot of Irish stuff. One cool thing about living in the U.S. Is that as different immigrant groups come into your country, you do 2 things. The cool part is that you take the cool things that the immigrant groups bring and you start working them into your...
ruining them?
Start working them into your everyday country. I mean, sure, some people ruin it, but overall it's a good thing. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but overall, the fusion is great. The second thing is you unfairly and horribly villainize those people at the same time. That doesn't happen with Irish people so much anymore. They've been
anymore.
They've been here long enough, although they've
done their time.
Pretty villainized when they first started showing up. But the Irish coffee drink is actually from Ireland, most likely.
Okay.
Most
likely you don't even know?
Well, okay, it's from Ireland. It's from an airport in Ireland, the Shannon Airport.
Shannon's a very Irish name.
Which is an air base.
I didn't know that.
Which is like an air base. Yeah.
It's a boy's name. It's like a unisex name.
Yeah, and it's thought to have been brought to the Buena Vista Cafe in San Francisco. We think of Boston as like the big Irish American city, but San Francisco actually is a huge Irish American city as well. It had like its own Irish part of the country, of the city and everything. And it was brought to Buena Vista in 1958 by a reporter who worked for the San Francisco Chronicle, and he traveled to Ireland and then brought the drink back. And basically, Buena Vista, if you come to San Francisco, it's a place, we've taken people there.
Mm-hmm. And I always take people, if people are going to San Francisco, I'm like, go to Buena Vista, get an Irish coffee.
It is touristy.
It's the one touristy thing where I'm like, it's worth it.
It doesn't feel that touristy when you're in there.
It's a nice little restaurant, and it's like along the coast. It's like, right along the bay. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You're not in the touristy spot, which is like Bubba Gump Shrimp and...
Yeah, you don't need to go to Bubba Gump Shrimp while you're in San Francisco.
Like the crappy...
This is in Corpus Christi. Yeah.
I know, that's like the one restaurant I think where I'm like, ugh, that's tourist trap land
that wasn't really a fair shot at Corpus Christi. You can probably get some really good
anything about Corpus
food at Corpus Christi. But
yeah, it's like it's not that. It's like a little bit of, you get like a San Francisco restaurant and a really good drink.
Yeah.
and you're in the touristy area, but on the outskirts of
Ghirardelli's
you're right next to Ghirardelli.
You're right
get
next
some
to
ice
Ghirardelli.
cream. Yeah,
also a little touristy, but
always take them to Buena Vista.
Yeah, Buena Vista's great to go to. And the Irish coffee drink is they do it in a little tiny thing, and they actually don't really charge that much for it. I saw here that they think they've sold 30 million since 1958 of these.
We don't need these anymore, by the way. I was just checking to see if all your paint was dry.
Oh, the squad marks. We no longer need the squad marks.
Nope. Now we're doing
dry.
Now we're doing plants. This is it. This is the rest of our day is putting plants on these bases.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm listening.
The Irish coffee drink itself, super easy to make at home if you ever want to try it. Like I said, you need very few ingredients. And it's weird because the cream, as it
you know what?
It cools, you can see it falling down a bit. Oh, you need more dried marks?
We will need it. We will.
We do need the dry marks, dry palette? Squad marks?
The squad marks branded dry palette.
Dry marks squad palette.
Okay, to be fair, I actually really like their squad markers. I used them on a game with zombies, or what was it? Not zombies, skeletons. And I was like, oh, this is actually very helpful.
And to be fair, I've historically not liked that type of thing in my games because I don't like the immersion breaking. But I will say it broke the immersion way less than I thought it was.
Yeah, they're just tiny little
they're pretty
pips of
tiny.
Color.
They're
it's
tiny.
Fine.
Yeah.
But the reason why we'll need these is because I wanted to dry brush blue onto the tips of the plants.
Some of the plants.
So you saw how I did that, right? Like you can do it before you glue them on or after. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
I hope you do too, because we got to get all these done.
Which one am I?
All of them.
I'm just kidding. So I take one of these and just go for it.
Take whatever you want. Yeah. I think
this isn't my first gluing plants on the.
I know it's not.
You have no tweezers, I've noticed.
I know. I forgot to grab them. I thought I was so prepared.
I have one set.
I can get them out of my. I
have two sets here.
Great. Yeah. I was getting really frustrated with this yesterday because the plants are like.
What set would you like?
Doesn't matter. The plants are they're fragile. Right. We have a super chat we never answered. Can you believe that?
I cannot. Wait, Meg, I also find that these can be helpful. Sure. Use the tweezers and then use these dental tools to... Soups says, hi peeps, had my very first Age of Sigmar game yesterday, and I only beat current meta darlings, the KO, and I only beat current meta darlings, the KO, didn't I? Watch out, I'm coming for that sword. Yeah, Soups, I'm super excited to hear how your game went, like what you thought about it. Our dear friend and big supporter of the channel, Liberty Fires, also recently got his first game of Sigmar in. Yeah. We understand that we inherited a lot of 40k fans, and it's cool to see some of you guys getting the Sigmar. I love both games personally. I'm finding a hard time. I'm finding it hard to find the time to play 40k.
Well,
but it's cool to see you guys playing Sigmar. And yeah, I'm genuinely curious what you thought of the game. It hits different. Although, I will say, my guess is that if you were playing a lot of 10th ed 40k, Sigmar hits just ever so slightly less different than 3rd ed Sigmar compared to 9th ed 40k, because I think that was quite a bit different. I think the two games are kind of learning a lot from each other. I'm really curious to see what 4th ed Sigmar, which we now know apparently because of some guy in a factory leaking it. I'm really curious to see what 4th ed Age of Sigmar has learned from maybe 10th ed 40k. Kind of curious.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I really hate leaks. I really hate them.
Okay.
Does anybody else hate leaks? Or do most people welcome them? You think?
What do you hate about leaks?
So, okay, I actually like being surprised. I understand this is a game, this is a thing where you want to spend money and get your army ready, so when the rules hit, you have your army set. But I don't care. I enjoy the surprise of it all when it comes out. It's like why I don't read about movies before I go into them. I go in totally cold. I don't want to have any thoughts about what it is or how it could end or what the journey will be like, right? And I kind of feel the same way about leaks. I'm kind of can you just shut up and let it happen? Look at he's so serious. I think.
Well, I have noticed that if anyone brings it up anywhere around you, you kind of
can you not?
You interrupt the conversation.
Well,
and take
because no. I will if somebody wants to talk about it because I'm kind of I like playing Sigmar, but I'm not a huge like Sigmar buff or fangirl or whatever. It's just a game to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get super competitive about it. But I do that check because I don't know if other people care about
yeah.
It's like I think it's like kind of like consent, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious.
It's
like
just I'm sure
I know
I'm about
Zach,
to say
you're
this.
gonna make fun of me.
No, I'm about
Everyone's
to say
gonna
this.
Make fun
I'm
of
about
me.
to say someone in chat will come to your defense, but I kind of have never met anyone else who's just like, I don't want to hear about the leaks. Like, a lot of people, like myself included, like I don't
like leaks.
I don't want the leaks to define. You know, I'm a pro Games Workshop person.
Yeah, me too.
I've often suspected that leaks are. This is going to sound really.
Like they happen on purpose.
Yeah, I've often suspected that to a small degree they might happen on purpose.
But obviously not the ones that just happened recently where some guy was fired. Like that wasn't on purpose or he wouldn't have gotten fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I the way I kind of feel about leaks is I'm still going to be surprised. And also like when do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised? Does it matter that you're surprised the day it comes out? What if you're surprised?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
2 weeks early.
Like for me, okay, again, like I'm not an aficionado here. I just play the game and have an okay time. But for other people that want to be surprised, I don't know. They might have their own reasons. For me, I guess it would be I kind of just like enjoy like the experience of going through something new with everyone else. And so like it kind of just ruins that whole vibe to me. It's kind of like, oh, you had to be the first to know and tell everybody, good for you. Like now you've spoiled it for the rest of the community. I don't know, I'm just like not into it.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to get raked over the coals for this.
No, I don't think anyone's going to
wow, Meg, what a square.
I don't think anyone's going to find your viewpoint
but I do
to be a problem, but I have just noticed that like whatever comes up, like it came up with me, Brett, and Saray at dinner at lunch yesterday.
Did it?
And like you jumped in and started like trying to be like, okay, so everyone, and like we looked at you like you're insane.
Wait, what? This happened yesterday? I thought we were just talking about what happened in Hobby Chat.
At the bocce place.
Oh, I thought we were referring to. Never mind. I don't remember this, but that's fair. That's fine.
We were like, are we not allowed to talk about this?
No, you are.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my. But otherwise, I get your point.
No, it's fine. Okay.
No, I do get your point.
That's fine. Let's see. Actually, we are ready for a segment.
No, yeah, hold on. I want to see what some people are saying.
I
about
do
leaks.
too. I want it, but like I'm just flagging it to you, right? We're behind schedule. Yeah. Let's see. What did everyone say? Soups does not like leaks, so there we go. Barry doesn't like leaks, but Polly likes leaks. Dan sometimes likes leaks. Anyway, I don't know. I'm kind of just like. Can you just wait? What's the big deal? Why do we need to know this yet?
Yeah, there's some other issues as well. There's this issue that happened actually kind of around here in the Bay Area where and this has happened more than once. Where some people who get content earlier get this sort of unnecessary in the competitive scene, get kind of this unnecessary advantage where they are able to basically get the material months before everybody else. And then they can kind of learn it and then wreck people. That actually happened in an RTT in the Bay Area here a couple years back. And you have to be cognitive of the fact that some people, in some ways you can make a case that people who leak, content creators who leak, I do not agree with this. Matt Rose, just so you know what I'm about to say. However... And that system is largely ended, where they're giving out huge amounts
because content creators who did that ruined it for the rest of us, like me, who wouldn't do that.
But that can be kind of lame. So, I don't know. Mixed feelings on it. Overall, if leaks don't happen, I'm pretty happy. The other thing I'll say I've noticed about leaks are that leaks and rumors are very different. Rumors are... I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've talked about this before. You guys notice how wrong rumors have I'm okay, Meg. Meg, after I had the plant down, should I glue the guy to it?
Yes. That's what's so great about this. I'm actually done with my Saurus Warriors.
I just did the 2 single
That's
leaves.
cute. I love it. Yeah. And we can actually, like, finish a unit maybe today.
I
only have one Raptidon done, so I can't finish those.
Yeah, no, Barry, you're right. That's totally... That is more of that. And you could say that is... It's kind of the classic argument, Barry, where you're like, yeah, somebody is doing that crappy behavior, and you should blame that on them, not on, the leak, not on the product coming out earlier or whatever. But I don't know. I think most people, if the leaks come out, they'll look at them. I don't know. I don't quite get the surprise. Like, the surprise together thing still happens to me, if that makes sense.
I guess. But everyone bitches about it for weeks, right? Or months, however long it takes for the actual thing to come out.
You kind of want that.
Cool, now we start early.
No, you want that, because by the time it actually comes out, you want it. And listen. Here's the other thing to think about. One of the guys, a friend of ours a former friend of ours who has since passed away, had this great quote one time, where he said to me, we were talking about drama and nerd drama and different stuff like that.
Oh, drama is fun.
And the guy had a great quote, because we were talking. I was saying, like, I'm tired of all this. This is actually when we were starting Fault Line. And he said to me, like, well, listen, what else are we going to do?
It's true. Like, I mean, I'm, like, not angry or anything. I don't hate anyone. I'm just kind of like, I don't like this, right? Like, I'm just grumbling about it.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
Who cares? In the grand scheme of things, like, it doesn't matter. It's just a game.
Oops, I accidentally glued a Saurus Warrior to a base before putting plants on.
Oh, okay. Then just put plants on it. You can fill this one with a lot of plants. This has a good, like, little step.
I've been avoiding. We don't want to put. We want to put plants down in that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a chasm.
Just fill shit up with plants. Sorry, guys. I'm like on one today.
Oh, okay.
This isn't our gaming stream. We usually cuss there a little more. Anyways, okay. But this actually is not a gamer's grass plant. This is the Green Stuff World plant, and I gotta say, I feel like these are
inferior.
Less. Yeah, they're definitely inferior. Quality wise, like they're thinner. I can tell they're gonna tear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad one day. But
no, that's
but
why
like you said, like I don't travel. Like I drive down to Old Town Throwdown, and that's it. So like, I'll be all right.
That's why I was saying I actually think yours are like I've changed my opinion on them based on... Yeah. Now, Meg, question for you. Have you been folding...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can see mine. Yeah, I have... So we have, like, an example of each type, really, here.
And they fold up, like plants are supposed to. And they actually do this very well. Sorry, Meg, can I pass this to you so you can see...
I can do that, but I really think we should move on to our segment.
You can see the 2 leaves I folded.
These are the elephant ear plants. They're really cute. And this is how they look on the actual base. So you can see how I added like the blue tips.
But you're gonna have to order more of these.
I know. So this is the I do really like these. Cheap. No, these are actually something I won at Old Town Throwdown as like a door prize. I was like, oh, I want those. I want to try those out. And it gives you, look at this, one sheet. You get one sheet of these. It says 51, but this is what this sheet looks like. I think they're literally talking about the leaves themselves.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3. Even if they're connected as one piece. Oops. Like these 4 are connected. I think they're still individually counting them. So it's a bit of like misleading. That I don't like. Gamer's Grass. You should fix that. It's pretty misleading. And the price is not on here anymore. I threw away the price tag. The price tag on this was $6.50.
Yeah. So
for this sheet. And I was like, that seems like a lot. So I'm glad I won this.
This is
but I will have to buy more.
This is a thing that
I like them.
This is a thing that I'll call out for sure. And we had a Mandrills vote recently for what class Devin should teach next. For our Mandrills program for classes, right, Meg? And basing overwhelmingly won.
Yeah.
And which is great. And maybe this is something...
Sorry, really quick. This will go like this, but I want to paint this part first because it's yellow. It'll be easier to deal with if I paint it first before I glue it.
Just pretty much dry brush it.
Yeah, but this is my one Wrapped It On that's done. He's crazy looking.
Oh, no,
the skink isn't done.
I pulled some of the turquoise off on this one.
All right, so that's one done for me and one done for you, it looks like.
Two done for me.
You're way faster than me, so yeah.
Wrapped it on. I'm like, crapped it on.
Wow.
Hey,
can we do our segment?
I know, you are freaking out about this segment.
I'm, like, excited about it.
Sorry, I just want to clean up the space. Yes, let's do it. I was going to say...
I'm, like, excited about it. Also, you guys, don't forget to vote in our poll. Like, all of our polls, it's very important. And there's actually a link about Lucky Charms in our description if you want to learn more.
Yeah, if you don't know what they are.
You don't know what that is.
I'm going to come back to this guy after that super glue dries and clean that up there.
That's fine. That's easy.
Yeah.
He just messed up my rim job. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do our segment, Meg. I'm not trying to stress you out. We should do it.
Wait, no. If you think we should wait, let's just wait.
No, I just like...
tomorrow.
I thought we were having a good conversation.
We have segments at home.
We've got segments at home. No, I just like the conversation about leaks and what people thought about
I like it too.
them.
Yeah, I kind of came out of the gate strong.
Yeah, it's...
I don't judge anybody for liking leaks. I'll say that too.
Yeah.
No judgment.
Except
when I'm like, what the hell? Shut up.
All right. So what do you got?
What am I doing right now?
So
oh, right. We're talking about...
Yeah, hold on. Before you press the button, we wanted to talk a little bit about... there's kind of like... when you were a kid growing up, you probably sometimes thought about how there were like two tiers of holidays. There were the holidays that were fun. You got time off for. Maybe you got presents. Maybe you got candy. Maybe some food was made. That was like some of your favorite food. Here in the U.S., for sure, the top tier holidays we said were Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and maybe Easter, right? Those are like top tier holidays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The ones with like funtivities and like gifts and things. Yeah.
But then there are these kind of second tier holidays that typically weren't as fun. You didn't get off for school.
No.
And St. Patrick's Day is one of those.
And when you're a kid, like, you're like, okay, I have to wear green so kids don't pinch me. Yeah. That's not fun.
Yeah, and...
like, what if I don't like green?
Where I grew up... Yeah, Easter's kind of big in the U.S. Polychrome. We get, like, baskets of candy as kids.
We don't celebrate Easter.
We don't do it.
Yeah,
we typically don't do much. Yeah. So, anyway, the point is that we typically... have these Valentine's Day is the same way, right? Valentine's Day as a kid, I
loved Valentine's Day as a kid.
You got the little pass the cards.
You would spend like the day before, like an hour, not the whole day, but like a day like decorating your pouch that you'd put on the front of your desk. We should like not talk about this yet, but like then you got candy and cards from your friends, and like once in a while your crush would give you a cute, like they'd save the extra cute one to give you, and they'd put little hearts or something. Yeah, or you'd interpret it that way. Yeah. Get excited.
Yeah.
I loved Valentine's Day.
So anyway, we wanted to talk about some of these lost holidays.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go through them, talk about them a little bit, and then we wanted to, of course, rank them in our ranking system. Not our ranking system, but
it's ours now.
Official nerd ranking system. Okay, here's St. Patrick's Day. This is from Envato. You've got two young adults here. The nice thing about
all of our photos are from Envato.
They're all from Envato.
Let's state that.
So, yeah, we've got this guy on the right looking very excited. We've got this ethnically ambiguous woman on the left. Classic Envato. Very useful photos here.
Yeah. And
they both have green beer, and they're looking at a laptop. The classic way of celebrating St. Patrick's Day, looking at a laptop.
Why are they looking at a laptop? Can we can we have green beer after this? I would love that. That's fun.
Yeah. So, St. Patrick's Day.
That's what I get out of this photo.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think they're looking at a laptop. They're calling their parents and being like,
"Hey, we're celebrating St. Pat." Nobody does that.
Well, Envato says you're wrong. Okay.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi
Gras is way forgotten. It's super regional. If you're not in the South...
There's about 3 places in the world it's popular.
And a very specific place in the South.
Yeah, so Carnival it's also called. So it's popular in Brazil. It's popular in France. And it's popular in New Orleans.
Nolans.
But it's just Louisiana in general, in the South. It's really not celebrated outside in the U.S. of Louisiana very much. So it is a lost holiday because it's highly regional. But I, as someone who lived in Louisiana for a few years, can say it is a good holiday. It's super fun.
Oh, it's all about food and drinking
and partying,
and wearing masks, and cool outfits. I love all those things.
Now, different countries I know, at least in Europe, it's a very Catholic holiday. The general concept is to use up all of your food, extra sweet food, and your liquor.
Because you're about to
undergo 40 days of not having
without it. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys ever seen that movie 40 Days and 40 Nights? I guess it kind of... When I was in high school, you would
It's like that.
No, it's not. When I was in high school, we would we weren't all Catholic. I was Catholic, but I wasn't really Catholic.
Yeah.
But everybody, no matter who they were, would just pick something to give up for 40 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course the boys would all pick jerking off to try and get rid of. Yeah, always. It's funny.
You always picture.
Hilarious. Yeah. And after a while I just stopped. I was like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
Why would I give anything up?
Yeah.
I don't believe in any of this stuff. I don't care about it. I just
Pancake Day. That's interesting. Yeah. The Brits have Pancake Day.
Pancake Day. IHOP.
My family
over here, IHOP gives you free pancakes.
My family made these things called false nuts, which are German donuts, basically. My dad's family, and so we had false nuts on this. And then the next day, you go to Ash Wednesday, and then suddenly all the kids show up the next day, and you know who all the Catholics are. Yeah,
right.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Nuts.
Not a holiday, but this is...
I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, not a holiday. This is Jumbo Cactar. And we're going to throw them in the rankings. I just want to get a litmus test for how our fans feel about Jumbo Cactar.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So moving on, Jumbo Cactar will be in... Jumbo Cactar is a character... Villain is a strong word, but he is... in Final Fantasy VIII, there are Cactars and there's Jumbo Cactar.
That's in Final Fantasy VIII?
It's Jumbo Cactar, yeah.
Isn't Final Fantasy kind of I don't know, more respectable than this Cactus Man?
Hot take. We'll talk about Jumbo Cactar a little bit later.
Okay.
All right, Mother's Day.
Oh, is that a forgotten holiday?
I think all of these... I don't even have Father's Day here. But here's Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, I mean, this was definitely... I think, it's well documented, I think, that this was a holiday specifically made up to sell cards.
Yeah.
And Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
The other ones are kind of... You could probably make the same argument, but I feel like these two are definitively card-selling holidays.
I think at the same time, there's this degree of sweetness to them where I think the peak Mother's Day or Father's Day is in a nice small size family with kids. You and I don't have kids, but so we don't do these, right? But in a nice family with a couple kids and stuff, the kids work together with the mom to get the dad something special on Father's Day or the other way around.
Usually a tie rack.
A tie rack.
A whole rack.
Or, something like that. So Mother's Day is one of the ones we're going to...
Pezler says Mother's Day has the highest number of phone calls for the year.
I know this is a Seinfeld episode, where Kramer and Newman want to do the Michigan 10 cents
and I'm getting actually by Soups again. Yeah. Kind of over it.
Yeah.
Kind of over getting actually recently.
Okay.
All right, International Flag Day?
I don't think he's actually.
I know, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Is this International Flag Day?
It's not. This is your country's day. So
USA Day? Is there a USA Day? Is that 4th of July?
July 4th.
Okay.
Canada's Independence Day. I happen to know. I'm pretty sure it's July 1. And in UK they have Guy Fawkes Day, which is in November. So every country, many countries have a your country's day. Mm-hmm. This is your country's day. Insert your country's day here.
Okay.
Whatever day that is, whatever country you're from. This is your country's day. Okay. In the US, that's July 4th. July 4th, pretty dope holiday, actually. In the middle of summer, you get July 4th. No. We haven't done a good July 4th recently. We should this year.
Maybe.
We've got... Yeah,
we'll have Soups coming out.
He'll be out. Yeah, we should have
We can
people...
try, celebrating it the proper way. I've never done it before.
You should do, potato salad. There should be chocolate chip cookies. There should be stuff on the grill. I mean, a good 4th of July is pretty fun. You hang out with your friends.
We've had good 4th of July barbecues.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, you can just go have a freaking barbecue.
I know, but it's extra fun and everyone's in a good mood.
And then the fireworks scare all the pets. Like,
that's
it's kind of irritating.
That's the worst part.
That time of year.
That's the worst part. And you have to ask yourself.
I love my little camp.
You have to ask yourself, you know.
Is it worth it having pets? Is
animal domestication problematic?
Go watch Fantastic Planet. See what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here is Boss's Day.
Oh, I love Boss's Day. And you wouldn't think I would, because I am, like, very anti the man. But, you know, I like my manager at work. I like my managers. My managers are, like... My managers, I feel like, work hard for me. And they're, like, caught between representing the man and, like, trying to help me. And so I feel for them. And so every year... I always remember Boss's Day at work, except this year. This year I totally forgot. I completely forgot, and I was horrified. But I tell my team, I'm like, hey guys, it's Boss's Day coming up. Let's get our manager something, and we won't tell anybody else, and we'll look like the best team. Nice. And then I do that, and then it's really funny. Yeah,
I've never really worked in a place where Boss's Day is a thing.
Should I get you something for Boss's Day?
I'm not.
Are you my boss?
No.
That's kind of fun.
No, we're in... Okay.
Okay.
If you get me something, then you have to get Saray something too.
Oh, all right. I'll get Saray something, but I really want to get you something.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe the nature of the prizes will be different. I'm going to click
Probably.
Next. Here is Arbor Day.
Arbor Day.
This is another classic, great. Both of these are really great classic Envato photos. Here we've got all the people in the shirts smiling, facing the same direction. Great for Arbor Day. Great Envato shot here for Arbor Day. You'd think that they wouldn't be able to give you one when you type in Arbor Day in Envato, but here it is.
Right? No, Envato has everything.
Yeah, Envato has everything. She's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go to Envato for all of your
Yeah, go to Envato. And if you need, by the way, side note, if you need a dry brush palette, go to Squad Mart.
Don't go to Envato.
Don't go to Envato, go to Squad Mart. Okay. Moving on. Okay, here is...
Look at everyone freaking out about Boss's Day. Guys, calm down. It's sweet.
I'm with Meg. Yeah, why not just have...
Nice.
Why not just have
people like us?
Why not just have Cossack Day or Gestapo Day?
Yeah, let's have Gestapo Day. Let's have Mob Boss Day.
Yeah, let's just celebrate the people who take the positions in life where... They're from our rung of society, but they enable the upper rungs of society.
We're all enabling the upper rungs of society by being part of this system. So I don't know what to tell you guys. You're part of the problem too if you're working. Okay, this is Cinco de Mayo or is this Day of the Dead?
This is Day of the Dead.
It looks like Day of the Dead.
It's Day of the Dead, not Cinco de Mayo.
Day of the Dead shouldn't be considered a lost holiday.
I included regional ones. So, UK and EU might not know this one quite as well.
Okay. We're speaking to our audience here, not...
But it's you know, here in the West Coast, we have a lot of Mexican diaspora and kind of like cultural exchange. So this pops up. It's a cool holiday. Yeah. It's got a lot of cool visuals associated with us. And Meg and I both grew up Catholic, but aren't particularly practicing at all now.
Aren't
practicing at all. But
let's be honest with these people.
There's something about Catholicism where they make some wild ass holidays, that's for sure.
Do they? Yeah.
Like this and Mardi Gras. All right, here we go. Shackle himself to his desk for Boss's Day. All right, here's
we talked about this one. I love Valentine's Day.
This is the Envato picture for Valentine's Day that I thought I liked the most. You guys let me know how'd I do. Mm-hmm. This is one of the better pictures. So, you like Valentine's Day?
I need a refill.
It's like a 15-minute process to make one of these drinks.
I love Valentine's Day, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Valentine's Day is really funny because it's one of these holidays that you either love or you hate.
Okay.
I feel like people either really like Valentine's Day or they hate it and refuse to celebrate. Also, Valentine's Day comes with side holidays like Galentine's Day or what do people call it? Like Singles Awareness Day. You know, like people who aren't in a relationship or are having trouble come up with their own anti-Valentine's Day holidays, which I find fun.
Yeah.
I kind of just love the dichotomy of Valentine's Day. And I don't know, I like having an excuse to be like, all right, Zach, we have a date. Like, we have to go out because it's Valentine's Day, so you have to take me out somewhere.
Now, we had an interesting Valentine's Day, this past one, in which I got food poisoning.
It was very romantic.
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun until I got food poisoning.
Yeah, it was fun.
I should not have got, F me, I guess, for getting lobster pasta from a Mexican restaurant. Last time
That's very smart.
Last time I would do that. All right, here we go. Moving on. Valentine's Day is good, though. It's got a lot of candy.
I love Valentine's Day.
We did a candy taste test last time.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, I got a headache. That part was actually terrible.
Last but not least, again, another Envato great picture here. April Fool's Day. Envato has this cool thing where they take any word you can imagine typing out and they put it in Scrabble letters, but no points on the letters to avoid copyright issues from the company that makes Scrabble. And then you get these pictures like this. And it's like whatever you said in Scrabble letters. And then, in this case, a sticky note that says haha and has a smiley face. This is April Fool's image.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't you think a better April Fool's image would have been
somebody like crying?
Somebody like in an office workspace giving a wedgie to somebody else? Or
a swirly.
Two dudes in an office giving
like,
another office dude a
suits.
swirly. Yeah.
Giving the office noob. Yeah.
That's what I think of.
April Fool's. I love April Fool's Day. I am bad at pranking other people, but I absolutely love being pranked. I think it's so funny. And I'm really gullible. It's very easy to prank me. So I get a lot of enjoyment out of this day.
Meg, we did all 10. We're back here to our St. Patrick's Day image. So with that...
should we rank them now? Or should we take a break?
Let's rank them. Let's
rank all these things.
Yeah. Okay.
So starting with this cactus thing.
Yeah, we're going to come back to the cactus. I want to know
right.
what chat thinks about jumbo cactar.
Side note, you were concerned that we would not have enough to do today. I've done a total of 2 bases so far with plants, by the way.
You've done 2?
I've done 2.
I haven't done anything for 10 minutes and I've done 2.
Yeah, I know. I'm very slow. God, rude. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get our ranking on. Okay. Not Cinco de Mayo, which honestly I think it should be Cinco de Mayo.
I should have done Cinco de Mayo
instead of.
I don't want to do it now because that's really culturally rude. Yeah,
a little rude.
So
right?
we should have done Cinco de Mayo though. Cinco de Mayo is interesting, by the way, real quick. People do this thing. This thing happens in the U.S. where people in the U.S. love to criticize other Americans for celebrating both St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo. Because they're like, no one in Ireland celebrates St. Patrick's Day. Or they're like, no one in Mexico celebrates Cinco de Mayo. It's like, screw you, dude. Yeah, we're not in Mexico or Ireland. We're in the U.S. It's a Mexican-American holiday. It's an Irish-American holiday. Like, shut up. God.
Taking the piss on everybody.
I know. I want to freaking ring any,
Whoa.
It's always, somebody who's, it's always people in our cohort who are like, oh, they don't celebrate that in that country.
I'll be honest with you, Zach. I've never heard anybody make this complaint.
It's a recent thing.
I'm just saying I've never heard it.
Yeah, it
but
drives me nuts.
I guess I believe you.
Yeah. Well,
believe him, folks.
Yeah. Cinco de Mayo is just this kind of day that is important in one town.
It's just St. Patrick's Day with a Mexican American.
Yeah. It's amazing. And there's no reason not to celebrate it. And the actual story of Cinco de Mayo was a small battle that happened in one town in Mexico where they do celebrate it against the French. And this brief war they had.
I mean, I don't know. A tier? I mean, you just drink. It's just a day to go drink.
Okay,
but you don't get it off from work.
Cinco de Mayo would be A tier. I'm going to suggest that Day of the Dead is A tier as well.
Oh, that's right. We're doing Day of the Dead.
And the reason I'm going to suggest it's A tier is because it is maybe visually one of the coolest holidays globally. It has its own art style. Not a lot of holidays have their own art style. So I'm going to say A tier. What do you think, Day of the Dead, Meg?
Day of the Dead? this is what's hard about Day of the Dead. I don't think Day of the Dead belongs on this list. No. Like, because it's not a lost holiday. It's a very important holiday to certain cultures. So it doesn't belong on this list.
Sure, I'm
actually thinking it should be S tier and we should ignore it. I think this should have been Cinco de Mayo.
Okay, it's not Cinco de Mayo.
I understand it's not.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a lost holiday. I think it's just something that white Americans like you and I just don't celebrate, and that's fine.
So most people don't celebrate it, regardless of their skin color, because and many of these holidays have that designation. That was part of my definition of a lost holiday, was that it is sometimes...
It's not my definition, though.
Sometimes only... Yeah, I may have to think. Sometimes only celebrated by a particular group of people or a region.
Okay, then where do you want it? I'll put it wherever you want it. A tier? I think A tier is fine.
Okay.
Let's put it in A tier. Let's move on.
We should have had a meeting about...
We probably should have. We should have had an email.
Yeah.
All right, Valentine's Day. I'm S tier Valentine's Day all the way because it's fun when you're a kid. Except when you're the kid that nobody likes, right? Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, that freaking sucks.
What are we going to do? Do all these rankings as if you're the kid that nobody likes? Come on. We can't do that.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. But I like I said, it comes with side holidays. You get cards.
Yeah.
Like, you have an excuse to go out on a date. Like, if you and your partner don't go out on dates enough, it's like, well, here's one day where you're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah. Because
it's built in. Or, like, you just have an excuse to, like, be extra. That's why I like Valentine's Day.
I'm going to rank it. I'm also going to rank it S tier, and I think we should put it S tier, but I will play devil's advocate for a moment and take the classic rom-com / gendered view on things and say that it does kind of oddly traditionally fall upon the man to make Valentine's Day plans.
Laura, I don't know what lost holiday means either. Zach made this up. Just bear with us.
Lost holiday. Yeah. Well,
that's not true. I've done really nice Valentine's Day things for you. Like, I made you like big cards and like you had to like figure out what the puzzle said, and that was like your present, and like I made you breakfast, and I don't know. I don't believe you. Like, guys don't believe him. I do fun stuff for him.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I think.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with you.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to put it S tier.
I'm giving Valentine's Day S tier. Yeah. It is like S tier side holiday.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw St. Patrick's Day S tier too.
No.
If Cinco de Mayo was here, again, we could also have Cinco de Mayo here. And I would say it is S tier.
Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day I put in like B tier at most.
These are great holidays. If you really think about what they represent, they're American holidays. They're
3 done.
They're a working class American holiday meant for people to be both having just a fun time. It's a group of people inviting every other type of group of person to come, drink, have fun, be merry. We're Irish. I don't care if you're not Irish. You can put on an Irish hat. You can wear a shirt that says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." This is like the one day where you can be not Mexican if it's Cinco de Mayo and wear a sombrero and just go around drinking.
Like we've all wanted our whole lives.
Yeah, we've all wanted to wear that
Give
sombrero.
Give me that serape.
It's not appropriate until this one day. So I think these are peak holidays because they're just like... It's a culture sharing some elements of their culture, and the coolest elements, food and music often, and partying. Yeah. So I think that they're great holidays. If you say B and I say S, let's at least put it in A. That's not how you do it.
What are you doing? What's happening here? Stop it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't think it's S tier. I think it should be A tier max.
Then. Yeah, A tier. That's what I just said.
Okay.
Makes me think maybe you didn't listen to anything.
No, because at first you said... The first thing you said was S tier. We'll go back. We'll rewatch this.
I know.
And I'll show you that I was listening.
Yeah, you said S tier. No, you said B tier.
I said B tier. You said S tier, so it's going in A tier because the drinking and fun times with friends is great. Okay, Boss's Day, I realize is kind of dumb. But I mean, personally, I like it, but I realize it's it's not a true holiday. It's October 15th, right? It's around then. It's around October, mid-October.
I think that...
And I just think it's funny. I think it's funny, especially where I work, to give a present to a boss and call them a boss, because nobody uses that term.
Here you go, boss.
Yeah.
Finance,
I think
sure
it's
they do.
yeah. True. I'm in tech. We're like a
little
little
more chill.
Yeah, we don't do that kind of thing, and we don't dress up at work. It's just like I think it's funny, like in an ironic way, to do Boss's Day and like do it in a way that makes all the other teams, like all the other groups on my team, look bad. Like I do that to be a jackass.
Right.
So I enjoy it, but I get that it's stupid.
I guess right out of the gate, if I can give you my ranking, I'm going to say C.
That's fine. Let's give it C. I'm totally fine with that. Okay. It's not a real thing. Nobody remembers it. Nobody does it. Mother's Day, we can't put it... I would be like... You know what my ranking is for this, but I think it belongs higher because, like, moms are extremely important to a lot of people, right? It's like a nice...
Yeah.
It's like a nice day to, like, go spend with your family, right?
I guess.
I don't know. What do you think? You and I have, like, weird feelings about this.
Yeah, I guess I would say B tier.
You would say B?
My family, like, had that... My family was not all that, like... I had a family that was weirdly not all that far removed from a generation or two of immigration. I feel like when you have a family that hasn't been in the country as long, where Mother's Day, like, this feels like a created American holiday.
Totally.
I know they have it in other countries.
At least in America,
but it's in different days.
It feels very phony.
It feels phony. And so, like, my family celebrate these weird Catholic holidays because we're Catholic. Mother's Day and Father's Day, like, we celebrated them, but not really.
You go to the store that morning.
Yeah, it was pretty minimal.
Your dad buys a bouquet of flowers, and then you, have brunch.
That didn't even really... No. Yeah. That's kind of the... Yeah, we didn't do that, really. Yeah. So, I would say the only reason we did anything was because our public schools were pushing it.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, my parents wouldn't have even cared.
Like, make this for your mom, or if you don't have a mom, make it for your sister, or an aunt, or a woman in your life who you look up to, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
No, Laura, you wouldn't have heard of Boss's Day. It's a thing we do in the U.S. to help.
Nobody actually does it, actually.
Yeah, we don't really do it.
It's one of those weird holidays that's just written down, and nobody knows about it. So, it's not actually... It's truly a lost holiday. Yeah.
All right, so Mother's Day, I'm going to put B.
Okay, let's put B for Mother's Day. I think that's fine. Because it is sort of like baloney. B for baloney.
Yeah.
Okay. April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day for me, I would say S tier. Because I love all the pranks.
Definitely not.
Fun.
I don't know.
Even though I'm not good at it.
Yeah,
what do you think, Zach?
I think I would say April Fool's Day is sort of like one of the holiday. It was the original holiday for corporations to ruin. They've since gone on. They have since gone on to ruin culturally significant holidays for everybody. But I would say this was the original. I'm a corporation. Let me go ahead and ruin.
Okay, how?
The internet helped. The internet made corporations start doing weird things on their websites.
Oh, but
on April Fool's Day.
I mean, when they do it well, it's really funny.
They don't do it well.
Okay, well, when they do, I enjoy it.
For me, Meg, you say S tier?
No, it's fine. Well, yeah, I do. I really like pranks. They're
all right,
funny.
Then let's put it in A because I was going to say B. I mean, it's at least...
Let's put it in B.
It's at least as good as Mother's Day.
You seem really upset about this.
Yeah,
so we'll put it in B tier. Okay, International Day. I'm going ahead and putting D tier because I'm like, I don't care.
Your country. Insert your country here.
And?
No, 4th of July is fun. You get fireworks.
We talked about this.
No,
I'm like, the fireworks are okay. They're kind of annoying. And you can have a barbecue anytime. I don't know. It's fine. Let's say C.
C, fine.
Let's say C.
All right.
C tier. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is food and drink.
Mardi Gras is pretty good. Yeah.
Just being debaucherous.
I'd probably put Mardi Gras S tier.
Yeah.
Especially if you can actually if you set some time aside, have a party.
I agree with you.
My family and I have had some Mardi Gras parties. My sister also lived in Louisiana for a few years, separately from when I did.
She had fun Mardi Gras parties.
Yeah, so because we both lived there, our family has this kind of connection to this holiday, even though it wasn't really part of our childhood.
I'm saying like it's S tier because if you don't celebrate it, you're really missing out.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it this year. We were busy.
Yeah, we got to do it in the future.
But I think it belongs in S tier. I'm with you, Zach.
Okay.
And that leaves us with Arbor Day, and I'm like, that's D tier.
Arbor Day is D tier for sure.
Because if you... Oh, now I got paint.
Trees are fine.
It's... No. Trees are great.
Trees are
But the only way to celebrate this tree is to go out... Celebrate this holiday is to go out and do manual labor. And nobody wants to do that on a holiday.
For free, by the way.
Well, yeah, it's called volunteering. Which is fine, but that's not a holiday then. It's like a good thing to do, and it's like a totally legitimate way to spend your time and whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's not a holiday. So that's a D tier thing. Okay, now we're talking about this stupid cactus, and I don't understand what it is.
Yeah, kind of curious what people's takes on Jumbo Cactar. I think Jumbo Cactar is A tier, maybe S tier. But we can move on. We'll come back. We don't actually have to put him in.
That's the last one.
We don't have to put him in here. I just wanted to put it out in the sphere and see what people thought about Jumbo Cactar.
What? That was it? What do we think about Jumbo Cactar? Does anybody...
S tier. Soup says S tier. Yeah, Jumbo Cactar is pretty cool.
Okay, I don't know anything about it, so I'll just do whatever you guys say. I guess
S
it's
plus,
S tier.
yeah, everybody says S.
What? Can you please tell me what this is? Like, what is this a boss in Final Fantasy?
Like, he wouldn't celebrate Bosses Day, if that's what you mean.
That's not what I mean.
Although, you know what? There are little cactars, and it's possible that the little cactars...
Little baby cactars?
Do Bosses Day.
How are you doing on your bases?
Pretty good. I've got 4 done. 5.
Okay, well, I have 3.
No, 4.
I'm working on my 4th. You're going to win this race. Yeah. We also have some memes.
We do have memes, yeah. So should we look at our memes?
What's going on in chat though? How did chat feel about our ranking?
Nobody
did not like Bosses Day.
No.
They were offended.
It's a very
by Bosses Day.
Only the US would come up with a day to celebrate
work.
Work and the and bosses specifically. Oh my god.
It's just funny, like I have a really great relationship with my manager.
Can you imagine Karl Marx finding out about Bosses Day?
Oh, he'd be so mad.
He'd be furious.
He'd be mad at us in general. What the heck are you guys doing? Why are you still doing a 40-hour work week? We can do most things in like 20 hours. Let's see. Make him explain, Meg. I'm so confused. Is this about... Laura, are you confused about... What is it for?
Jumbo Cactar?
Jumbo Cactar. Yeah. I don't... Yeah, can you please... Like, is this an enemy you fight?
Enemy's a strong word. I think Jumbo Cactar... If I remember right, Jumbo Cactar just runs away. From you
when you're doing what?
So I think... what... You draw something from him. In Final Fantasy VIII, there's this mechanic where you can draw new spells and abilities from enemies. Mm-hmm. And to... Jumbo Cactar. Does anybody remember what Jumbo Cactar has that you're trying to get? Is it one of the Guardians?
You're trying to steal something from him?
Yeah, and then is it one of the things you like link your what are they called in Final Fantasy? The magic system where you get these like you link like a Guardian or whatever to yourself. He has one of those, I think. And you're trying to find him, and I forget how you find him, but you're trying to find him and pull. It's like a. These games are famous for having, like, here's a little side quest where you can get a cool item. Mm-hmm. And he's part of that. But what's weird about it is when you're playing Final Fantasy VIII and you don't have the player's guide and you run into a battle, there'll be these little cactars there. And then there'll be some other bad guys. Mm-hmm. And the little cactars all run away. They don't fight you.
Yeah.
And the other bad guys fight you, and you're playing the game, you're like, why are there little weird cactuses that keep running away from me? So there's
no explanation given as to why they exist? They just exist? Laura, the answer is this has nothing to do with Lost Holidays. This is just Zach trolling us. That's just a Zach thing that he does. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason. It doesn't belong in Lost Holidays.
It doesn't have anything to do with holidays, but I was curious about people's take on the cactar.
Oh, my leg fell asleep. I hate it.
Which ones are you? Oh, you have those ones. Okay, I just did a few of those, so I'll do more of these.
Yeah, go for it. Anyway.
Classic Final Fantasy enemy that appears throughout the franchise. Yeah, were there were there cactuars in Final Fantasy VII? I don't remember.
Anyway, we missed a super chat from Barry.
Yeah.
Barry has been a lab manual for 7 months. Now we know the real story of Zach's seafood pasta disdain. The way to a man's heart is not straight through his stomach.
Yeah.
I'd say that went straight through your stomach.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
We had like plans for that day too, and couldn't do them.
We did, yeah.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, Barry, as always.
Fun to reminisce.
Yeah, I was talking about how I don't like crab pasta dishes, but I did get this lobster pasta dish, and it's the only thing you and I eat different, right?
Because everything else we share.
It was like a fixed price.
I had steak, of course.
It was
because that's of course what you should get, filet mignon on Valentine's Day.
It was like a fixed price thing, right?
It was, yeah, and we each picked our own entree.
But we each got to pick an entree.
And you decided to go with stomach cramps.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't. I didn't know, but that restaurant's now closed.
Well, for
remodeling.
The remodel. Yeah. Do we still like that restaurant?
I would go back to Pedro's for sure.
I'd go back.
I don't think. Listen, I got sick there once, but that's okay.
Why do people do this to themselves?
I will say no. If I got sick again in the near future, I'd stop going for it.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Okay, we have a few memes. You picked out memes today. I think we should.
There's a few.
Check them out. Yeah.
I guess so. Yesterday.
Yeah. What is this?
Saray got into it, I guess, with chat about turkeys being worse than geese.
Oh, yeah. Geese are worse.
I thought geese were worse.
Geese are worse.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Geese will attack you.
Yeah, turkeys don't really...
They don't attack you.
I'll be kind of interesting, just so folks at home know.
Maybe if you're going after them.
Right near where we live, we have the ability to go to 2 separate parks, one full of geese, absolutely full of geese.
Yeah.
And the other one does have wild turkeys, and that are not that wild, actually. They're very tolerant of people, right? Maybe the San Antonio has the turkeys, and the Los Gatos park has... Geese. And yeah, no, the geese are significantly more of a problem. They
yell at you. They come after you, like if you get too close. And they just poop everywhere. They make such a mess. It's these horrible Canada geese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think geese are worse.
Geese are way worse. Yeah.
Saray was attacked twice by turkeys.
What? Why?
What are you doing? Where are you that you're getting attacked by turkeys?
Yeah, where were you hanging out with turkeys? Weirdo. Okay, but that explains that one.
That's a good one. Yep.
All right. Oh yeah, we had a vote on our channel. Thank you for the party lights, Molecule Cody. Poison me once, shame on you. Poison me twice, shame on me.
I think so. I think that's...
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Give him a shot. Yeah, we had a vote where I was saying like what was it? Which Chaos Army should Saray dress up as? And of course, chat voted for Slanesh.
Yeah.
Because it has the most opportunity for fun. And, yeah. I mean, chat was like, come in your birthday suit. Which I thought was really cute. I'm like, oh, they want to see Saray naked. That's so cute.
Also, listen to this. Saray got attacked by his house, and they also attacked a mailman.
What? Why? Why were they... What? Saray, you're making this up.
I don't think he's making it up, but...
Saray, that's ridiculous. Okay.
Birds are aggressive.
Birds are scary. I mean, they're dinosaurs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been using these a lot. So maybe I'll switch to...
Here, you want to give me some of those?
I kind of like these, like...
You got to get more of these.
No, actually, these I would never buy. So here's this one. Hold on really quick. We'll come back to memes. But I would probably never buy this. Because look at this. Like, they look like they're going to... They're so spindly.
Oh, hey, Meg. Can I show you something I bought on air?
I don't know. I don't know if I would buy it.
Can I show you an item I bought and then decide not to use for my bases that you might like?
It.
You might like for your bases?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna go off camera and grab it real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. I can fiddle with this and see if it's worth using. This frond is just all fragility. Like, look, yeah, I'm not going to use this. See where it connects? That's too narrow. I'm just going to actually throw this away. Okay, anyway. So, I think perfection is the way to go. Butts for Meg. What is this? I missed this from Discord. I shared a picture of Zach and Brett looking very adorably at each other. And it got turned into some memes. And this one was made just for me to see some butts. And you're sticking your finger in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you.
See the bag I just put by you?
I do.
These aren't tufts. I mean, these are tufts, but they're 3D printed.
Oh, weird.
If we painted them, would you... I mean, you can have...
Yeah, like jungle colors. Like weird, random, like alienish colors I would totally use. Yeah.
Okay, well, the reason I asked
Here's you having Brett sniff your finger.
Yeah, this one's great. The reason
brotherly love.
That did not actually happen. The reason
right there.
The reason I bring this up, Meg, with these real quick. Sorry to interrupt the meme segment.
It's okay.
Is because I want to know if two things. One, you're gonna buy more of these plants. Mm-hmm. Are you only gonna buy the 2 you've used so far? Or are you gonna buy more types?
Probably more types.
So then I think I will base a few Sarsaurs and not put anything on them yet, so that we can put the new type on.
Okay, then forget it. If you're gonna be weird about it.
Well, no, because you would want the Sarsaurs to have the new type on it. And then the second question I was gonna ask is these things, like, are they gonna go in some of the spots?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Like, but that's an afterthought. Like,
and these can fit on with them already.
Right,
on there,
it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But those are cool. Actually.
Yeah, I was gonna put them on our flesh eater quartz bases, but
we can do that too.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
They won't work. They're getting.
All right.
I tried. They get lost.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, we were really mad the other day because BAO is not gonna have AOS, which is very sad.
Yeah.
I think that's sad.
It is. Yeah.
But we did find out that Kubla Khan is gonna have some painting classes. So if you guys are in the area and you're going to Kubla Khan, or you want to do like, I don't know, because it's weird. It used to be connected, now it's not. So if you like doing like these hobby classes and stuff, you should consider going to Kubla Khan.
Yeah,
because they're actually going to have them.
Yeah, if you weren't going to go,
which I thought they were, because Devin had mentioned it, and then when they didn't have anything listed, I was like, what the heck? What just happened? So they are listed. Zach and I have signed up. Even Zach is doing hobby classes with me.
Yeah, of course. I always want to do hobby classes.
I know, but you're always playing the game. That's like that's the silver lining out of all this, is that now you get to hang out with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Come take a class with us. It'll be fun. If you're in the area. That was Umi, by the way. Yeah. So, thanks for the memes. You guys know I love memes.
Thank you, for sure, yes.
Yeah. Captain Mannering's member for 7 months. This is his Lab Mandrill super chat. What is TOW? Do you know?
TOW.
Orcs and Gobos up next week for pre-order this month is getting expensive. Top 4 things you want to come back. Door is wide open. Come back.
Things that are just not around anymore that you want to come
back.
back.
Like in general? Like
he says door is wide open.
Like, what is TOW? Somebody tell me. The old world. Oh, okay. The old world. Thank you. So are you, I'm assuming this is specifically about old world coming back.
I don't think he says door is wide.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. What do we want to come back?
Well, I am very happy for old world people that they're getting this, but I particularly don't care about old world. So I would say I don't care what comes back. I hope people get to play their old models. That's what old world is all about. So I guess I'll give a pretty bland answer of saying I hope whatever people want comes back, I guess.
Wow, what a politician's answer that was.
Now, when it comes to Age of Sigmar, or maybe 40K, let's start with Age of Sigmar. And I realized I could give anything, like anything could come back. For example, a TV show or something like that.
Maybe like dialing phone numbers by adding the location number first. You know, like ones. We don't do that anymore.
What?
We should bring that back.
Why do you want that?
I mean, is that the direction we can go in if we so choose? Bring back more bureaucracy in my phone dialing.
I would like to see some version of Chaos Dwarves come back, and I know a lot of people are with me on that. I won't play the faction. I'm not particularly into any Chaos faction.
I'm making demands, but I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah, no, listen, that's fine. People really want Chaos Dwarves back.
Yeah.
Some kind of Chaos Dwarf faction.
Wasn't I talking about taking them out? If I had to pick something to get rid of, it would be that. Isn't that what I said?
I think you picked the
Charodon.
The Charodon, yeah. Yeah, I would love to see some Chaos Dwarves, but I would also love to see like Dispossessed come back in a more. I mean, they haven't gone away technically, but like a refresh line. We need at least one more dwarf faction in Sigmar. I don't care if they're good Order dwarves or Chaos Dwarves, but that'd be one for me. What about you? Pick something you want to see come back. Doesn't have to be wargaming. Can be whatever. Slap bracelets. It can be whatever. Slap bracelets. Anything.
What do I want to come back?
Oh, this is the drummer.
Yeah, he needs an extra special bass. I don't know. I'm really like... Let me think a minute. What do I miss being a thing that I don't get to do anymore? Mm-hmm. I guess like affordable entrance fees to Disneyland. I would like that to come back.
Yeah, it's gone.
I really miss Disneyland. I would love to go. But it's not worth it to go for a day and pay like over $100 and something bucks for one day when you can't even go on all the rides. Okay, that's what I would pick. We're supposed to pick top 3 though.
Top 4, actually.
Oh my god, did it say 4?
Yeah. He's not trying to encroach on Liberty Fire's.
Yeah. I don't know. What else do I want to come back?
Yeah, I'm trying to think here.
Oh, we should get rid of seat belts. We should bring that back.
Oh, you want to bring back no seatbelts?
Yeah.
Or what about smoking everywhere?
Don't tread
all the
on
time?
me. Yeah, we should be able to smoke in planes.
Smoking everywhere all the time.
Yeah. That needs to come back. You know, like that's my freedom.
Yeah, I'm so glad that that's not a thing. Can you imagine?
I'd be pretty miserable.
My like nose.
Your nose would be
closes up when I get near.
You'd be dead by now.
Yeah. You
wouldn't be able to breathe. You'd die of asphyxiation.
No, I think I'd be used to it. If anything. Oh man.
Well, I don't know if you can really get used to it. You just die younger.
Yeah, I guess so.
What else do I want to bring back? Oh, I miss I'm actually cool listening to new music. Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me. Like, that's just the way the world is. Things change. Get over it.
Yeah.
But I do kind of miss, like, rock stations. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, the new music that I listened to coming out was rock. It was, like, 90s rock, right? And that vibe... I don't know. The new stuff isn't really... I haven't heard new stuff really within that vibe anymore, which I guess is just what happens, right? Mm-hmm. It'd be nice if we had like new music from people who weren't like geriatric in that genre.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, things I'd like to see come back. I'm trying to think of like a movie genre that was big.
Don't get sleepy.
That they don't make anymore.
We're going to need more Irish coffee.
That's a tough one.
It is tough.
Warhammer-wise, I'm also thinking more Warhammer-wise.
Sure, yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm clearly not.
Chaos Dwarves for sure. Something Hashut followers, whatever they want to call them. Yeah, actually, Saray brings up a good point. Some of the tube launched optically tracked wire guided is a missile. But some of there was like there are a couple kits that went to Old World from AOS that were kind of fun, like the Demigriff Chargers, and like the tube artillery thing was kind of cool. Oh, Western movies have died. Yeah,
What do you mean? We're gonna have a whole new Kevin Costner film coming out.
Oh my god!
Soon.
It looks like if you just watched a training video for it looks so
I like
bland.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Dances with Wolves. I wonder if this will be any good. But there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Western movie. Have you seen? Have you not seen? What is it? Bone Tomahawk.
Oh, Bone Tomahawk. Yeah, Bone Tomahawk.
Go watch Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk is very good. It's a Western horror,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
so
is shockingly good.
It's horrific for sure. Okay.
Cowboys versus Aliens. Yeah,
we got Westerns at home.
Yeah, we got Westerns at home. I don't know. I'm gonna keep thinking on this Captain Mannering's
this question.
What I want to come back. I would say I've noticed that people have been doing this. I would say Goblin green bases, but people have been doing that. People have been doing like their 90s stuff. In the hobby, painting Space Marines and doing a really good job of painting them with modern paints and modern techniques, but using the color schemes that we saw Ultramarines in the 90s. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of that on Instagram right now. You know, Darren Latham had his 90s Space Marine challenge.
We are talking about Darren, right?
Darren Latham.
Poor Daryl.
I kind of want to. No, I'm saying this.
Question is hard.
I'm saying this, but I don't really want to. I have I'm one of those people who has a small place in my heart for scatter dice.
It's true. I did like the thing where you like drop a bomb and then there's the target and you have to like roll to see if it actually hits the target and then it moves and like murders other things. I really like randomness in these games. I think it's silly.
Yeah.
Like the pick a hand, any hand thing for Hand of Dust is great. Yeah. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not.
It's fun.
That's Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, scatter dice and pipe and the plates were a little fun, I'll be honest. But they caused a lot of problems and they're bad for competitive play for sure.
Well, I don't care about competitive players.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But
you're asking me, not
yeah, no,
world,
I know,
so
yeah.
That's my opinion. Actually, I don't like this one. I don't know how to make this work. It's too big. Too tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna this one will get screwed up.
You can cut it down.
Here.
Just cut it down.
Yeah, I could do that. It is just paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here, you want me to use it?
Guys, you have another minute to submit your response to our poll, so if you haven't done that yet, make sure you do. You wanna look at it? Yeah. I'm gonna try something else instead.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of
that
these.
One's too big.
But you can cut them down.
I know, but still, I don't like it.
Alright, so don't use it?
I don't know. If you want to use it, you can use it. I don't feel like using it. I don't know how to make it work. So if this is empty. Okay, cool. Garbage. I love, cleaning out our stuff, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. These are cool. They're also too tall, but like you said, we can cut them down. All right, guys, let's end this poll. 29 votes, and Clover was the winner. Zach, guess what? Nobody voted for the balloon. So,
I also don't... Yeah, Unicorn necessarily should not have been on here. Unicorn was on for, a summer.
No, I think it's still there.
Is it?
I think they kept it. Well, it didn't... you know what? I haven't looked at the cereal aisle in... I want to say years.
And
we don't eat cereal.
And
I don't eat Lucky Charms.
That's not true. We do eat cereal. Every now and then you and I will get a children's cereal, a box.
Once in a while.
Once a year. Once a year.
Yeah. But and it's always Frosted Flakes.
For you, is it Frosted Flakes?
Frosted Flakes is my kid's cereal of choice, yeah.
Okay.
Did you read about how Lucky Charms was invented?
No.
So... I mean, the cereal was the cereal, whatever. And then the guy who added the marshmallow bits was like, I like circus peanuts, so I'm going to chop up a bunch of circus peanuts and throw them in this cereal. Just literally chopping up candy and adding candy to a cereal for children.
That's wild. Circus peanuts are disgusting.
And they're so gross. But that's, and when I was like trying it, I was like, oh yeah, actually, they are like circus peanuts. Like the same texture.
But they're dried out more.
Yeah.
And so I think that they actually work.
They work with the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
because circus peanuts themselves are...
It's too much.
Honestly,
all at once.
I know this word gets thrown around a lot, but circus peanuts themselves are problematic.
Problematic?
Yeah.
Why is that?
There's something incorrect about.
Problematic, like...
There's something offensive about them.
Oh.
I think circus peanuts are offensive.
To you. Like, you find them personally offensive.
Yeah.
They're not, like, offensive, like, on a, like, nationwide level.
I think we should think about it.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
Any reason why? Did they hurt you?
They're just so gross. They're
so
that's... weird.
Okay.
You never find anybody that likes them.
Let's add candy corn to that list then.
No, a lot of people like candy corn.
A lot of people like circus peanuts.
No, they do not.
Yes.
Who?
People...
Nobody.
I mean, I don't know who they are, but they do.
Nope. Nobody likes circus peanuts.
That's not...
Type in to Google right now, soups. Does anyone like circus peanuts?
Does anyone? Yeah, of course they do. Well, anyway,
so
that's how the cereal was invented.
That's
somebody's love of circus peanuts.
I didn't know that, Megan, but that does make sense.
It does. And you can read more about the origin of Lucky Charms in the link that's in our description. Because I think it's funny. There was also like whale marshmallows for a while. They were like swirly whales.
The big thing about Lucky Charms is that most of the shapes are not Lucky Charms.
No.
Certainly a hot air balloon is not.
Absolutely not.
Not associated with
Clover
luck.
is associated with luck. Horseshoe is actually associated with luck. You want to hang it.
Yeah.
And this isn't just because I like horses, right? This is just a thing. You hang the horseshoe like this over your door so it holds the luck in it. Otherwise it falls out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You never heard that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So anyway, and Lucky Charms I had as a kid. It was in my rotation as a child. I will say that.
Yeah, no, it was in our rotation at home, but they were for my mom, so no one else was allowed to eat them.
Oh my god. Okay. We're just going to move on.
Yeah, we're going to move on.
One too many of those types of stories.
That's why we don't talk about Mother's Day.
So, okay. I always, as a child though, I do remember a teenager, we'll say, starting to wonder if these things were actually Lucky Charms.
Like, would you carry them in your pocket for good luck?
Circus peanuts, yeah. I mean,
American candy is already pretty bad. Dang, ooh, that is a hot take.
A lot I don't
think all of our candy, everyone's like, and us included, very quick to jump on the like America sucks train, but like,
not us.
I'm sorry, I don't agree about the candy.
No, we have a lot of really good candy.
I think we have like chocolate that could use some work, but I don't think our candy sucks.
The U.S. is just weird when it comes to most things because...
Depends if there's high fructose corn syrup in it or not.
Especially food, because honestly, the U.S. has some of the worst stuff, but it also has some of the best stuff.
But you know...
But we also are a Western
export?
Country with 300 million people.
Yeah.
So, like... And, like, wildly different areas, right? So... Yeah, I mean, a lot of U.S. stuff is amazing. Candy is amazing. Including, like, mainstream stuff like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yeah.
Super amazing. Reese's Peanut Butter
Hey,
Pieces.
you can't hate on that. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Sweethearts.
I mean...
Nobody likes Sweethearts.
Nobody really likes those that
I know.
much, yeah.
Just me.
I think people love Starburst. Like, Starbursts are pretty...
I know.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't have to sit up here and defend American candy against the likes of Captain Mannering's. I'm sure there's something out there that he likes. Also, what do we export, right? What do they get stuck with over there? I don't know.
That we export?
Yeah, because you've seen some pictures where it's like, here's your America section.
Well, I know
they've
brought this up. We were talking about this somewhat recently, and I know for a fact that every time I look at a picture of that, there's a ton of peanut butter centric stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Including
it's so
Reese's peanut butter cereal.
I didn't realize like other places didn't do peanut butter, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't like it, but it seems pretty natural as a choice. Here, I use these really long
Jelly
stems.
Belly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jelly Belly's good.
Where else are you going to find booger flavored candy?
Yeah, that's nasty. Well, anyway. Yeah, I voted for unicorn, of course. What would you have voted for?
Probably clover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably clover.
Yeah.
But I do have to say that
we're almost. I guess I'm gonna start gluing my models down onto the bases I have finished. I'm not caught up with you, but
yeah,
I'll get there.
I also didn't do any of the blue dry brushing you said to do. I totally forgot about it.
Well, you better get dry brushing.
Well, I can't do it now that they're on the bases.
Why not?
Well,
You can do it on some of the tips at least, yeah. No, the booger flavored Jelly Bellies, because they did Harry Potter Jelly Belly jelly beans with like all these horrible flavors. Which makes a good April Fool's Day prank. You know, just mix them in with some normal jelly beans.
Yeah, they still have sugar in them and stuff, so it kind of remains to be seen. I haven't tried most of these flavors.
Yeah.
And the butter popcorn flavor when it came out was controversial back in like the late 90s. But now people say you mix it with like blueberry or strawberry and it makes it taste like a pie. Mm-hmm. Like it's like, or a muffin or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. How are they looking, Meg?
Oh, here, I'll get my whole like little collection over here. Yeah. So I did the tips.
All the tips are getting the blue?
Yes. All of it.
All the plants. All the plant species have the blue tip, huh?
I said this, Zach. It's what I wanted.
All the plants.
Why do you have to give me crap? It's my army. Look how pretty they look together. I don't care. I don't care what you guys say about these turquoise bases. I like the way it looks when they're together. So it's happening. All right. Anyways, I'm going to glue down some dudes. And we have fan stuff to get to. It's like been nonstop today. There's been a lot to talk about.
Yeah, Pezler, I agree. I don't know how they made the booger flavor taste correct.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, what kind of research had to be done?
Who wants to know that? Why?
I also can't imagine that all boogers taste the same, right? Like,
ew, Zach, please. God, I hate it. Oh my God. Like, I don't even want to have this discussion. They taste different, so it'd be like on how sick you are. Like it's more salty or something.
I just think different boogers taste different.
How would you know?
I don't know. I said I think.
This question is so upsetting.
I have to imagine they taste different. No, I don't think so, Soups. I think that boogers taste different.
Look, I love him on his little bush.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Wait. Here we go. He's on a bush. He's got a bush. Actually, he does have a bush. Next.
I'm so sorry I forgot about the dry brushing.
Yeah, I hope you decide to go in and fix it, so I don't get stuck doing it later. Come on, man, help your wife.
Let me give it a try here. I don't want to. I want to be careful now that they're on, but I'll give it a try.
It's okay.
I also hate dry brushing with Citadel Air.
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, it can be a little sloppy. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just make sure I get good use of this Squad Marks dry palette.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys. Why are we talking about eating boogers on our channel? Yeah. If you're having a good time, make sure you guys support us. Talking about boogers.
Yeah.
And other horrible things.
Yeah.
Lots of ways to support us. Super chat. Donated membership. Goofing off with us in chat is always one. Fan mail. We haven't been over to check fan mail in a while. I do miss that. I would like to see more fan mail.
Yeah. It is fun to get some.
I love it.
Yeah, if somebody has sent us anything, you gotta let us know.
You do have to let us know. We don't get stuff there very often. It's not the kind of thing we go and check every day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So that's why we
or
haven't been
even
there
every week.
True.
I haven't been there in probably over a month.
Haven't needed to. Yeah. Okay, this guy's gonna get a special base. I think I'll give him cause he's one of my other champions. What are they called? The champion captain.
I don't know what they're called in Saurus.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They have different names, flavorful names.
Right. Zach, do you want to hit fan stuff?
Yes.
So we can talk about it?
Yeah, we have a lot of fan stuff. We have a lot of fan stuff, so it's good. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I don't always remember who everyone was. Do we have the...
I do have it up, so we can check.
No. Should we update OBS right now?
No.
Right in the middle of the stream?
Please. Never update it again.
Okay, this is amazing. This was...
started with a T. No, Z. Zacharias.
Zacharias, yeah. This is great. This is like next level stuff here, huh? The slime,
Beautiful.
The glow.
Look at that.
There's a glow effect.
And there's a glow
you.
on the skull. It's like coming all the way up the body. It looks really nice.
Amazing. And even just the marine itself is painted like pretty amazingly.
Are you doing a whole unit like this, Zacharias, or just the one model? Like, is this like it looks like a centerpiece or like something you would enter into competition?
Yes.
Super pretty. Yeah, I love it. Thank you for submitting it and letting us enjoy it.
Yeah, it looks really good, obviously. Okay, moving on. This is who is this? Oh my gosh, this is somebody.
I think this is Lazarus. Yeah, this
is
Larry.
yeah. So his KO list painted up, ready to go. He said ready for the tabletop, but it looks pretty good. These aren't close up shots, but from here it looks pretty good. So yeah, nice. I like the copper on KO. Yeah. And of course, turquoise is a good color combo with it.
And I take it back. I wouldn't kill this army.
No, I hate when people ask like, "Oh, what army should we get rid of?" Like,
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, this looks very nice. I like your bases as well, Larry. Cool stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
I would love to play this.
This is Mad Man.
Mad Man.
You have it you had it labeled as Mad Dog.
I think he has himself labeled as Mad Dog
in parentheses.
Now. Yeah.
Because you did that.
Mad Dog.
Really
Mad Dog.
Mad Man.
Great job. Great job.
Man Dog Man.
Great job on these. I've painted so many of these crates. They're fun to paint, right? They paint up super easy.
They're really pretty, yeah.
GW has designed these crates to like just gobble up your dry brushing. Like you can take the biggest, stupidest brush imaginable, get like dry brush and across these, and that's like it just picks it all up. These crates are amazing for 40K. They look great. Honestly, I love this crate kit. They look great. They're fairly easy to put together, fairly easy to paint up. Dry brushing or not, you can rattle can them. And they add a lot to the game, and they're really important in 40K, especially for line sight blocking. Yeah, crates are great.
Crates are great.
Crates are great. And these ones look good. And I like the... Oh, you know what I like? This was actually what I was going to say about them. Is that I am not one of these, like, less is more people overall. Lots of times more is great. Mm-hmm. But with crates, I do think less is more. And a lot of times people will try to do some cool things with them. And I think for dioramas and stuff, that can be cool. Like, sometimes people will segment the crate. The crate is kind of naturally segmented into 3 parts, you can see. And a lot of times people will paint the middle segment a different color. I've seen it look cool. Mm-hmm. Or they'll do, like, rust weathering on these. Cool, yeah. Also can look cool. The crates are pretty good for everything. But I do just sort of like here's a crate. Simple,
here's
one color.
A crate.
One color with the edge highlighting. Looks fantastic. Yeah, nice work. Mm-hmm. This is Laura.
Yay,
yeah.
Laura!
I don't know how small this thing is, Laura. That looks like a tiny base,
yeah, what
though.
size is the base?
I think it's tiny.
I forget.
Looks like a tiny base.
But these are those Grim Durable models. I'm so glad she painted one up because I have been wanting to see one painted up. Didn't think to go look for it, but...
These are from Rogue?
No. This is like its own Kickstarter. I can't remember the brand, the group of people who are doing it, but they have all kinds of like 40K, I think some Age of Sigmar stuff, maybe. Okay. But they're just like this. They're like chibi versions of our models. I really want to get a deer knit. They're so cute.
Yeah, she's been able to go in here and do really nice like blending on the hair and
it's
the
so
feathers.
Cute. And look at the like this thing is reading a book by the creek. I'm assuming it's about to cast some like weird spell or something.
Yeah.
But 32 nice base.
32 base.
Yes,
it's just like a modern space marine.
Okay.
Actually, it's literally what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Star Wars Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it looks amazing, Laura. Nice work.
So cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is our
Woozle.
friend Wazzle, our friend Andrew. He will actually. Andrew sent me a message. I think he's going to be on our on one of our member nights streams very soon, which is exciting because Andrew's a great guy. Yeah.
We need to have him on the hobby stream.
Yeah. So Andrew's actually going to be, just so you know, fans of Wazzle. Not this army, because this is a 40K army, but not this Monday, but next Monday, Andrew will be on our stream.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Playing his Cruel Boys.
Nice.
Yeah, and so he posted a bunch of pictures. I went with this one.
It's a nice cape.
Yeah, but the other ones are the front part of his army, and he's an amazing painter, local guy, great friend of ours. Not a lot else to say. Go into Discord and check out the other ones he did, other shots of this. This is Cody. We know this guy. Again,
what is hanging off of the? What is this like bottom half made of? This is not the penis skirt that we've seen before.
No. This
could be equally.
No, this is a classy warrior lady.
Oh, okay.
Again, he had a few more shots of this. He's painted a lot, but he was this. I posted this one. I thought he would appreciate this one because he has he was asking for a blonde hair recipe. And I think he really nailed it. I picked this shot. The other shot is the back, and you can see her hair more. But check it out. I think he nailed the recipe, and this is just a cool model in general. Also, actually, these warrior people are some of my favorite models from Kingdom Death. Even though I know, look at his sword, by the way, they did.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Can't remember who this was. This is somebody new that I think I had not seen the name before.
Oh, Spirecraft. We know Spirecraft.
No, we know Spirecraft. There is somebody else new here. This
so
looks
it's good
cool.
to see you contributing more to our Finnish channel so we can show it off here.
What? I forget the name of this model.
This thing. What is this from?
I think it is actually a Sigmar Korn model. Okay. Or is this a 40K like Korn model? I can't remember. I think it's a Sigmar Korn model. I forget what it's called. Anyway, looks super cool. I love the little splash of turquoise he's got there. That's a good color combo.
Yeah,
and I love
really
the base.
pretty.
I've always done the base. Yeah.
Yeah. I like how grungy.
It's grungy.
The whole thing looks like this vibe.
Very nice.
Going on. And this weird monster. I've never seen this model before in my life.
I forget what it is. Somebody probably knows in chat.
Does chat know anything?
Yes.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they do.
Okay, moving on. Yeah, there's like a weird corn monster that came, I want to say, in the I can't remember when it came out. If it was the first box set or what, but he's on that size base. This is... Who is this?
I remember somebody was talking about their Moonshine. This is Gramps.
Gramps.
Okay. I think this is the first time we've seen Gramps.
Yeah.
Put something on stream because we met Gramps in the AOS side of things.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's cool. It's really nice to see you in both arenas. We are a hobby channel, so we like to always remind anyone who's watching our AOS games, like, hey, don't forget we enjoy the hobby part of this too. So it's cool to see that Gramps is now being featured on this side of things.
I like the purple, green, red combo.
Yeah.
And like, you know, all of them are not the main color. The main color is like the stone, which it looks amazing, by the way. The stone he did looks so good. And then the mushrooms, yeah, I love the color combo here. I'd actually be curious to see this with the rest of the army. And he might have picks in the thread that I just haven't seen. But yeah, this looks great. Nice work.
Came out nice.
Yeah. Again, love your color combos here. Soups, we know this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
Red
nice.
Boys.
I love the in particular I picked this. He had a few different picks of this guy.
It's a cool sword.
The sword is what made me pick this picture though. Yeah.
Yeah, red and green, classic combo.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Wet.
His cape,
shiny background.
The cape looked good
classic
too.
Combo.
But I wanted to focus on the sword. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, really nice work as always, Soups. As always. And then this is Chris. Chris working on some Bone Reapers. I love, again, another color combo I'm really digging.
Yeah.
By the way, not black base rims. I like it.
It's true. It really makes the blue pop.
Yeah, I like this. I like his color choices here with the gold and the And the turquoise and the bone color, yeah. Mortek guard, looking good.
Really pretty. Yay!
This is
We know this character.
Yeah. Doing a Filippo, right? Filippo, yeah. Doing a Terrorgeist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's jumping around a lot.
Well, he was doing Seraphon and then switched to Flesh Eater Court, so this makes sense. But it looks beautiful. I love the wing work. So easy to make these wings look shiny, like they
have that
the highlight. It's really
part,
like and he did such a nice job executing that here.
Yeah,
I like the color scheme, very dark. Thanks for the hearts.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, he takes good pictures too. He takes these pictures that allow you to kind of focus on what I think he's wanting to show.
Yeah.
This
is Timbit.
Timbit.
Look at the tongue on this thing. I can't get over it.
The tongue and the teeth, yeah. Really just like sinking a lot of effort and time, which I love and appreciate, into this little squig. Mm-hmm. Is this just a squig or is it part of a kit Timbit? I mean, is it part of someone else's base or something? Or is it literally just one of the squigs from the squig?
Thank you for the hearts. Yeah. Look at all the hearts. Yeah, this came out super cool. And it was, I'm like, Timbit needed a palette cleanser after that Golden Demon entry that they've been working on.
Which he's going to Adepticon.
Adepticon, yeah.
Is this upcoming
So Brett
week.
will get to meet Timbit, hopefully. Anybody else going to Adepticon?
Yeah. By the way, we should chat that real quick before we move on so all people can have a nice view of Timbit's model here. Mm-hmm. We will be doing some kind of show on Wednesday for Adepticon.
That's right.
A reveal show. And just keep an eye out. We're trying to actually figure out what we're going to do with our Wednesday schedule. It might be a little bit different than normal. We might, sorry for the UK and EU people, but we might start a little bit later to go a little bit later and cover Adepticon. Is kind of what we're thinking. Saray, Meg, and I have to figure out what works best for us. So we're not streaming all night Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. But we'll let you guys know ASAP as possible. And but we're planning some kind of Adepticon watch along or reveal thing. Yeah. Okay, this is Chef working on a Dreadblade Haro, working on his Night Haunt. He's got kind of a brighter Night Haunt scheme, the white and the blue. I love it. Looking good. I just painted one of these guys myself. Kind of a fun model to paint, honestly.
Yeah. It's very dynamic, but I like the colors that Chef's
I do
choosing for this army. Oh, whose is this?
No, I don't remember.
Terror Shark. This is a cool model. Cool. What is this from?
It's I think it's a little bit of a scratch build, maybe. But he's using it as a 40k assassin, one of the assassin characters in 40k. But yeah, it does look great. Yeah, it's very menacing. Nice paint job, yeah.
Very grimdark.
Yeah. I almost just want I know we're not doing
this little
critique.
crown. I like this little crown.
I know we're not doing a critique, but I want a skull or two on the base.
Oh, skulls on bases. I should put skulls on these bases too. Skulls always help a good base.
We have a million skulls.
I know.
Too, Nick,
I know.
So
I could do it.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for this. This is very cool. And a model I have not seen before.
Oh, these are...
is this Soy Boomer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And was doing the non-metallic metal on the axes. Check out the axes.
Oh, yeah, because he took the class.
Yeah.
So, you guys, we'll point this out. Well, let me throw it up on the screen. We do have this offering for our mandrels. If you're a mandrel, you get to try out some of these workshops with Devin Bush. He is an award-winning painter. And he's been giving little... lessons and workshops and demos and discussions in our Discord. So if you're a mandrel, you have access to these. Also, you have access to these if you are a top talker or a top texter in our Discord. So if you don't, if you can't afford being a mandrel or it's on the budget right now, you can just engage. You can support us by engaging in our Discord. And if you have one of those temporary emoji reaction roles, which Soy Sumer got for the last one, and he got to go to the class.
Oh, fun.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. So yeah, we appreciate your support, and we want to support you by giving you stuff in return. So thanks for being engaged with us. But yeah, let me get back to fan stuff because we weren't done. But yeah, this is Soy Sumer's, and Soy Sumer applied what he learned in the NMM class here. It looks like.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
These are Crypt Guard. We've got some of these to paint, Meg.
Yeah.
As well. Okay, last but not least, we've got. Am I gonna remember this one? Oh,
this is Seabalk.
Yeah, Seabalk. Yeah. This is a new person I haven't seen.
Look at this cute little thing. What is this?
So and I will say it's a pirate ogre. I will say that he has posted more, and the ones he posted more shows display board, which is a ship he built. And I kind of wanted to use one of those for fan stuff to show that instead in our from our Discord, but he didn't have any that were on the boat and were like really good close-ups of individual models. But if you're in a Discord, please go check it out. The boat he built is pretty amazing actually, and it's his display board. So he has like this pirate ogre Warcry band, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's just a Sigma army of pirate ogres. And he has a pirate ship display board.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like his green feather too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on this subject, of you guys visiting our Discord and submitting work and checking out each other's work, let's not forget that we do have a monthly challenge going on in our Discord for hobbying. Every month we pick a new theme. Well, Soups picks a new theme. He's the challenge master. And then you enter your piece by tagging it, crowing for it. You can put it in any channel. Just give it this tag, and we'll find it for the month. When you win, you get a Discord title. You get to boss Soups around for 1/12 of a mini that one person at the end of the year will get to win. And it will be a crazy looking mini that is a culmination of all of our efforts and good times. And this month's theme is beginnings. So it doesn't have to be a painted mini. It can be anything you want with the theme of beginnings, however you want to interpret that. Yes. It could be starting a new project, starting a new army, or starting a new skill, or maybe you're just inspired by this clip art we have of Soups in the womb.
Yeah. By the way, Laura, if you think to, I'll otherwise do it after when I remember next. Send me a message on Discord. We also do give away a physical prize. It's usually a small hobby thing that we want. And Laura, you won in February, and I need to see if you want that. We're happy to do it, and I just need to send it to you. But I bring it up like that because Filippo was like, yeah, it's okay, don't worry about it. But we want to send it to you. So please, Laura, let me know. Send me a message in Discord. I think the reason is some people don't want to give their address away, which is totally fine.
Totally fair, yeah.
That's fine.
Are comfortable.
Yeah, if you're into it.
And you want the physical prize, let us know.
Yeah, we won't share your address.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet. Only to Molecule, who lives on 123 Main Street. Sacramento.
Yeah.
Corner. In Tennessee.
Great. Meg, we did it. We're out of time.
We're not out of time. There's still time to be had.
Oh, I see.
We're done.
We're done.
We are, in fact, done. I was just finishing up the last two bases I have here. But yeah, while the glue's drying, we can say thank you to our mandrels.
Yes.
Yeah, we can say thank you to everybody. And this extra special thank you to our mandrels who pitch in a little bit extra from month to month. They don't have to do that. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we're excited to give back, right? Like we want you guys to have fun in these workshops that we're offering, the extra videos we have coming out. We do have like a fun behind the scenes ones coming out soon. You guys get to vote on stuff. So we just want to say thank you. We appreciate your love and support.
Yes.
We love and support you guys too. I hope you guys are having fun on all of your hobby journeys.
Yep.
Zach and I probably, oh, my glove tore. Probably won't be in Hobby Hang today. We're going on a trip.
Yep, we're
Although
gonna. Yeah,
we don't know where yet.
Yeah, we need to have some time off because we've been super busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to be. We were both supposed to have a little mini trip this weekend, but we didn't. Our dear friend Kate, got sick.
Yeah.
She was not able to.
She was going to be on stream today. She actually wrote the skit on yesterday's show.
Yes, she did.
Yesterday's AOS show, the opening skit was written by Kate.
Yeah.
She'll be visiting at some point. You guys will get to meet her on stream.
And I did not go to Rocky Mountain Open because the family I was going to stay with was all sick. And I really, truly didn't. They offer it anyway. They're like, you can stay in our basement.
You just live in the basement.
They have a nice basement. It's a finished basement, and it's where I would stay anyway. But I wasn't really interested in just going and not interacting with my friends, right? So, I'm a little bummed. I did look at... I was avoiding interacting with my SoCal friends because I was just kind of sad. And I didn't want to see how Rocky Mountain Open was going. I didn't check the... We don't But I did see Alex, who's one of our Mandros. His name's going to be right Alex, here. Yeah. I was really excited to see Alex. And I did see that he was in the... second.
Thank you for the hearts. You guys are really sweet.
They played 3 games yesterday, then got put into brackets.
Oh.
And Alex got put into not the top bracket, but the second bracket.
Oh, nice job, Alex.
I think he was 2-1 yesterday, or it might have been 3-0, but he did good. He did good yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully we can hear about how he did tomorrow.
Yeah.
On, the stream. Tomorrow's stream, by the way, super exciting.
Oh yeah. Members game. Listen, members. Yeah, members.
We've had a little bit of Upsal Soul Blight recently. Tomorrow's the last day of Upsal Soul Blight, I promise.
I'm not playing. It's going to be John.
Me and John.
Which is fun. Everyone loves John.
Meg will be producing, me and John. I will be playing the Nighthaunt army I painted up for Rocky Mountain Open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For really kind of the first time.
Yeah.
I did do a little bit of a practice game with Meg. Meg, do you want me to get it for you? Here, or use mine. Use mine, actually.
I got it. I just need to close it.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah. Close it. It's already
I was
been
just
open?
closing it.
Oh, interesting. This actually... You take this thing off after you...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll come out.
Woof.
Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, we hope to see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Did we do it, Meg? Anything? You want to take us out?
We did do it. I'll share a picture to put in Discord, and, yeah.
I don't know that I went back and did some of the dry brushing.
Should we show it really quick so we can... I really like looking at them as a group.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Really quick, and then I'll take us out.
Yeah.
Let's do Lumex No Pick and Pick.
These guys look amazing, Meg.
Aren't they cute? I love them together.
I have to say, Brad has the old Seraphon models, Source Warriors. I say this every time. And he did an amazing job painting them.
Oh, I love his paint job.
His paint jobs are good.
Yeah.
And the old Source Warriors hold up, but they do have this kind of effect where they hold up until you see the new Star Wars Warriors. They still hold up, but man, the new Star Wars Warriors are beefy, man.
There's just a couple left for me to do.
These guys look menacing.
They do, but they also look like they're ready for like a cocktail. Like they look like they're ready for island life. Because of their like jungly bases, I feel like they're super bright. Here's the leader. Okay. And yeah. That's where I'm at with them. I like them. I like the turquoise.
Meg, you'll
never convince me otherwise.
I think they look good, Meg. I like it too. You're planning on doing Starborn.
Yeah.
As opposed to Coalesce, which is what Brett runs.
Yeah.
You'll probably... The fun thing about these is you'll probably never put them in your army list, but you can summon them.
Oh.
Mid-game, you can summon a little unit of 10.
I love summoning things for free.
Yep. It's actually something
Virco's special.
It's actually something a lot of people hate about playing Star
Great.
Wars.
I'm gonna enjoy that.
It's like you feel like you're winning and suddenly there's 10 Star Wars Warriors right in front of you. Yeah.
You thought wrong. Okay, guys. Thank you again for the hearts.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Good luck with whatever you're doing today because it's St. Patrick's Day, I guess.
Yeah, good luck.
But be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be creating. See you later.